Yeah. I have a good one. Let's make this one quick. Okay. If you've ever worked in a lot of business, anybody deals with OSHA regulations, there's the red notebook. It's your emergency preparedness procedures for in case of whatever, power outage, whatever, earthquake, hurricane, tornado, flood, whatever. There's a page in the book you go to, and there's steps that you go through. Secure this, do whatever, and people have the same jobs. Like, okay, you shut off the gas, you pull the computers, you get the hard drives, and you get the doors, and whatever. Everybody has a job, and whoever not there, other people cover jobs. So there might be one guy doing 6 different things, and 2 other people doing everything else to get everybody out the door and gone. Anyways, called the OSHA whatever. There's a red notebook. Every job I've been at, they always had a red notebook for emergency folder or whatever. And you'd have, not hazmat, they call it something else now. Data sheets. Hazardous chemical data sheets, that's what it used to be called. Now it's called hazardous data, whatever. Anyways, there's a notebook for every chemical you have on the property. There's going to be whatever, the poison control number, whatever, all that stuff's in this notebook. I wonder, you ever seen a cemetery? Okay, I drive by them all the time. Somebody's there cutting the grass. Somebody's got landscapers. I don't know. They're out there fixing the grass, trimming the trees, sweeping the stones, whatever, blowing everything off, keeping it nice and presentable. Okay. I wonder, in their emergency preparedness book, do they have a section for zombies? Emergency preparedness for zombies crawling out of the ground. 1. Secure equipment. Head to nearest exit. Actually, should head to your car, get in your car, and drive out and get away. Okay, who do you notify? Hey boss, yeah, remember that situation you said would probably never happen? It's highly unlikely. Yeah. Well, yeah, you know, Mrs. Kravitz, we buried her last week. Well, she's crawling out of the ground right now. She just dug a big hole coming back out of the ground. We're going to pull page 5, and we're going to lock the place up. But you need to call somebody to do something because she's bringing friends with her. What do you do? Okay, you call your boss. Okay, you got zombies crawling. Who are you going to call other than that? Boss, I don't think there's any point in going to work tomorrow. You don't pay me enough to deal with zombies. I'll keep the zombies peaceful as long as they stay in the ground. I'll cut the grass. I'll keep the headstones clean. You know, all the little grass clippings and stuff. I ain't gonna go back when they're crawling out of the ground. Come on now. What are you going to do? Give them a manicure? Oh, your nails are horrible. Let me. Oh, yes. Ah, much better. Get all that dirt out of their nails. I think not. But yeah, I'd like to know what their page for zombie preparedness would be. Granted, at one time there was a zombie preparedness excerpt in emergency procedures. I didn't manage to get a hold of a copy of that when it was published. It's no longer published. Somebody somewhere has it though. I don't. I'd like to read it though. It would be funny. Okay. Presidential platform. That's it for now. I'll come up with something else later. I've got a big one about electricity. I haven't come up with that yet. I tried to do it. I lost interest in it. I need to redo it, make it a little more interesting. 100 years ago, yes, they had electricity. No, not everybody did. There was a new thing. It was just now going out. They'd already had about 10, 15 years in actually putting up the infrastructure for it, and they still didn't even get 2/3 of the country done. Nowadays, 100 years later, pretty much everybody has access to electricity. Doesn't mean everybody has it. Some people by choice don't have it. But it's available to 99.9% of the country. There's some places that just don't have it yet, and they'll never will. But you ain't going to be driving by those places. You might drive by it, but it's 100 miles that way. So you're not going to see it. You might fly over it in a plane. But notice the difference is all forced and whatever. But yeah, 100 years of electricity. We'll play with that one. Come back. Now that I wasted approximately 15 minutes. 4 minutes, 24 seconds, with maybe 30 seconds of usable visit. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.